uh, I know that they do not share a lot of time together. But as a Star Wars fan, once I knew that essentially Ahsoka was alive and she was out there doing her own thing in The Mandalorian, essentially looking for Ezra and Thrawn, what I wanted the most was to see Ahsoka and Luke. I wanted Ahsoka and Luke to meet, and I wanted her to see that in the end, Vader turned back into Anakin. And I wanted Luke to meet Ahsoka because I wanted him to hear stories of his father from an unbiased source. Well, Ahsoka's a little bit biased, but like genuine stories about his father in the Clone Wars. And that's essentially what we got here. It wasn't a discussion on Anakin in any way, shape, or form, but it seems as though both of them have shared stories, because she says something along the lines of you're like your father, and then she goes like walking off and Luke's like, will I ever see you again? This lets me know that Ahsoka has spent some time on this world getting to know Luke, and she may have shared some of those stories with Luke about Anakin, and he in turn would have shared stories about the fact that, you know, towards the end of his father's life, he turned his back on the dark side of the Force. He reverted back to the Jedi that she knew. He killed Emperor Palpatine, threw him down the reactor shaft. He was remorseful for the path that he had taken. He chose to save his son. And Luke in turn had saved Anakin, something that Ahsoka herself had wanted to do, had tried to do, and had failed to accomplish. I I really wish we'd gotten more time with them. I would have loved to have seen Ahsoka's uh, initial meeting with Luke, where she happens upon him and explains who she is, and they have like a little force bond, like he has with Grogu, where he can kind of read Grogu's mind and also see events that happened in his past. I would love for Luke to have seen Anakin through Ahsoka's eyes. The hero, Anakin Skywalker, the hero who had not fallen to the dark side, but had a little bit of shades of gray in there before he completely fell to the machinations of Emperor Palpatine. But we didn't get that. We got a small snippet between the both of them where it seems as though she had spent some time there, especially since she knew R2. R2 brought the Mandalorian to her instead of bringing the Mandalorian to Luke, which I think is dope as shit. I love which continues the idea and the fact that R2D2 essentially is the record keeper for all of Star Wars, because he is just everywhere. And I love it. I love the fact that when it comes to the Skywalker saga, R2D2 is always front and center. He's just like, he's us. R2D2 is the fan. Like, he showed up, Mando showed up, R2 took Mando to like the new Jedi temple that they were building, instantly just powers down, and he's like, yeah, Auntie Ahsoka's gonna talk to you. Like, I'm going to sleep until she gets here. I love it. But like I said, I really wish that we would have gotten some more time with both Luke and Ahsoka. It looks as though Ahsoka's gonna go off and do her own thing, which is gonna spool into her own show called Ahsoka. Duh. And I feel as though that show is what's going to be dealing with looking for Ezra, teaming up with Sabine, finding Thrawn, dealing with all that in that space. But it was so nice seeing the both of them together. It was absolutely nice seeing the both of them together. I fucking love it. And I really hope that we get to see more of the both of them going forward in the future, because the world needs more Luke and Ahsoka talking about the past and talking about Anakin stuff in it. Yes, please give us more. If I would have wanted to just sit down and listen to Ahsoka and Luke go talk about Anakin and talk about Vader for an hour, and I would be 100% entertained. I think other people will be entertained as well. So I'm hoping that in the future we definitely get to see Luke again, especially since they fixed that CGI, boy, because my man was looking crisp. But I'm really hoping that we get to see Luke again. That'd be so good, absolutely good. It was a blast seeing them together on screen finally. I feel as though millions of Star Wars fans jumped up and down in their seats when Ahsoka showed up, then jumped up and down again when we got to see Ahsoka and Luke do a little bit of an exchange before she went off to her own show. But yeah, are you as excited as I was to see Ahsoka and Luke essentially talking after watching the Clone Wars and watching all of these different series and movies, to see both of these two characters that came from essentially different worlds finally come together and meet over a shared love of Anakin Skywalker? Comment down below. We'll talk about it. I'll catch you in the next one.